So, as I mentioned in yesterday's vlog, I explained something to my roommate that I want to explain to you guys. And it's going to take a while to explain, so bear with me. What I'm about to explain is very important to me because of what my major is and what I want to do in my life. Hopefully, I want you guys to learn, maybe start even now at a younger age than I have. But what I was explaining to is that there's these things called Super Bowl boxes. Since we were watching football last night, I brought up to him, and he'd be like, "Okay," I explained everything what a Super Bowl box is. And if you don't know what a Super Bowl box is, it's where you have a big poster. It's got 100 boxes in it, and you sell the boxes. And then on the top and on the side, numbers go from range from 0 to 9 in a random order. So, and you sell the boxes, people. And at the end of the first, second, third, and the final score of the Super Bowl, those people, if the numbers match up, will win a prize. So if it's 7-7, it matches up and whoever wins the prize. So I was thinking to him, you know what? I think my friends were doing a $20 Super Bowl box. Because you sell the Super Bowl boxes, you have to give money away then to the people that want it. Then you also have some leftover money that you can use for whatever. And I'm telling him, like, listen, if you think about it, what if you do more than one? You do three. And I know people that do a lot. And you think you do them at different prices. You have now, let's say, for example, I use these as examples. A 10, a 15, and 20. That's $2,000, $1,500, and $1,000. So right now you're at $45,000 that you've sold in Super Bowl boxes. You have all that money. Now, yes, you have to give a percentage of that money and put it into the fact of each game box for the prizes. But then you have that leftover money, which we can use for a Super Bowl party or whatever. But I said, you know what? Let's not use it for a Super Bowl party. Let's take that money and go put it in the bank. I said, go make a bank account and put it in a savings account that earns interest. This is all because I learned it from a teacher that he was explaining this the other day to me. So, but think, if you have $1,000, again, these are all numbers, nothing is real, but you never know. You take that $1,000 and you do Super Bowl boxes every year. That's $4,000. Have that earn interest in a bank. You can be near $5,000 by the time you finish college or the next year that you would go put another $1,000 in, but you don't. And then we were on to the point of that, and then I explained to him, and think if you work your, I know I was about to say what I explained to him, but if you work your butt off during the winter and during the summer while you're home from college, those 4 summers, 4 winters, you can earn near $20,000 to $25,000. And I did do the math and the numbers that I gave them, the predicted numbers, and I did it on a calculator. I am near close. I'm in the range of what I'm saying. So now you think, what I factored in, I got closer to 20,000 or around there. So you think, okay, take that 20,000, and that's money you work hard for. I would say personally, me, 2/3 of that 20,000 goes into that savings account. So that leaves you, or just about 2/3, maybe a little bit more. It's like 13,000 of that, 2,000 goes in that savings. With the $4,000 you've done from your Super Bowl boxes, you're now at 17,000, just as much as you would make in 4 years doing work, and have that earn interest over time. You could be near $20,000. And now, yes, you have this other $7,000. What do you do with it? It is pretty much up to you. If you want to put it in a checking account, so then you have money and you can go out and make yourself happy and go buy things you want. And then I got to the point of explaining to him that there's probably 10 things in the world that make someone happy. 10 things that no matter who you ask, they will give you the same 10. And he said he wants to have a house, a car, and travel. I said, okay. Now those three, what's your number one? He said he wanted to have a house. I said, yeah, okay. So if you were able to get a house, would that make you happy? And he said yes. And how did he get that point? Because he has money. Now, and then what I said was, well, I want a house, I want a car, but I also want a business. And with that business can earn me more money to make me do other things. But while in that business, hopefully I can travel and go explore the world. So, but my main number one was definitely a car, because without a car, I feel like, yeah. But then I also explained to him, like, you maybe not want to buy a house because that's a lot of money. Maybe rent an apartment. And then you save money then instead of buying a house. So now you're in an apartment. Yes, you're in an apartment, but you're still saving money than you would be when you buy a house. So you can, all that saved money that you have can build up, earn interest, grow, and when time comes right, you can buy a house. So it was all off the point of the super boxes. That little bit of money that you can make now can grow. And it was kind of the fact of, I'm giving you an apple. You eat the apple. You take the seed from an apple and plant it. So I'm giving all of his information, which is the apple. He eats the apple and then he gets a seed. And the seed would be that $1,000 that he could make off the super boxes here. If, again, this is just hypothetical, nothing real. And you plant that and have that grow to a big, strong tree. And that tree is the growth of your money. And then once you get your apples, by the time that apple comes, you're able to give the apple to your son. That information I give you, you're going to give to your son, and he's going to take the seed then and do it all over again. So it's the point of, now you get that little bit. Put into a savings. Have it earn interest. So then it grows. Because you never know. Maybe depending on what you put into and how much interest you want to gain, you could near, what was that? I said about, with all that, I can have almost near 30,000 with what I was telling him. But you never know. The interest factor and whatever, you could be near $50,000, $60,000. Now you think, oh, dude, listen, I personally can do a lot with that. Yes, to buy a business, I would definitely need more. But that's when the business doesn't come immediately. I was saying maybe in my 30s, go out and have the business. Because then you think, by the time I finish college, I'll be 22. So you're talking 30s. That's another 8 to 10 years of me now working full-time every year, hopefully earning what I've every year. So like that near $30,000 I've did in the 4 years of all that and having earned interest, nearing between getting $30,000 a year. Hopefully more, not less. Like between $30,000 and $60,000 a year. And having that money and taking part of my paycheck every week and still putting in that savings account so it can grow. So then when it comes time for me to touch it, when I want to go buy a business when I'm into my 30s, you never know what could happen. I could be given a business out of the blue one day, and then now I have this business that is something I would like, because now I'm getting more money. Because depending on the business, I can make it a multi-million-dollar business, and I get all that money from the customers, but then I got to pay my employees, pay the bills, and all that stuff. But in the end of the day, I have money. And I also said to him, 9 out of 10 times you ask someone, does money make you happy? You'll get an answer, yes. Because if you actually think about it, the things you want in life, you can't do without money. So, what wants to make him happy is that he wants to have his own house. The only way you can complete that is if you have money. So if he works now to get his dream of having a house, it will make him happy because he has money. So, but I would love to do what I do and not have to move wherever just because, oh, that's where I have to be. I want to be still where I am, same guy, and do all that. But then also another point I got on him is that I want to make people happy. I like to entertain people. And I said to him, if I can make just one person laugh every day, that makes my day. And I keep in the back of my head every day, I know that if I make someone laugh, I've completed my goal for the day. Because someone could have just a crappy day, and I crack a joke, and it has a smile. I've now changed their whole perspective on the day, and I've made them happy. I also then got into the point of one day, I don't know, maybe during the summer or the winter when I'm home and I have time, is to go into the city and go to McDonald's and buy 100 burgers. Now, you may say, why are you going to go in the city and buy 100 burgers? I want to help the homeless. I want to walk around the city finding people and giving them 2, 3 burgers, whatever they need to make them happy. Because trust me, giving them that food will make them very happy. Because they can't really get anything. They live in the streets in the cold. And in their situations, it sucks. But thinking of how they always ask for money on the side and people just give them change. They have this food, it gives them energy. You see a smile on them. And that would make my day. It would just make me happy. So, and it's not even giving them money. It's just giving them something that gives them energy. They can go do stuff. Now, yes, would I want to hopefully get to know them and then to the point of when I do have this business possibly or whatever, that I can hope, I don't know what years could happen, whatever could happen, but that I can go to them and say, I understand, I don't care what you've done in your life, how you've gotten to this point, but I want to help you. I want you to come to my office. And I will help you out. And then they hopefully they come and then I can see what they have and go from there. But I want to make people happy. That's one thing. But and the money, it's money and happiness that goes into all this. And that's what I was trying to explain to my roommate after all this. And after explaining this for about a good hour, we did take breaks from talking because we were watching a football game. But he got it, and he understood it. And I think I've got him along with it. Like, I don't want to see anyone fail in life. Because if you fail, that means you've done something wrong. I want people to succeed. I want to succeed in life. And I know that if I can succeed in life, I'll have a lot of money. And I can live where I want to live and still do what I want. And it's not going to change who I am. So, and yes, hopefully when I have a family and kids one day, I want them to learn the same lesson that I wasn't really learned, but I've kind of, how to put it, no one really, like, my uncles talked to me about money and stuff, but this is all just from my head and thinking. This whole Super Bowl box idea was that was an idea. This idea has now turned into something else. Because we got on the Super Bowl boxes idea. And then I just kept talking and talking, and it led to this whole conversation. So, yeah. So, that's why, even if it's not my own personal business, or I have stock in a company, or whatever it is, I own part of a business, I'm still making money. and I want to have that money to have a happy life and get like to have the nice house that I plan on having, to have the cars. So then, yes, will I want my kids to work for what they want? Yes, but I do want to help them. Unfortunately, I was not helped. Well, I am being a little. Not full, like not fully helping them, but helping them a little bit. I want them to earn what they, because earning something, it makes it more valuable instead of just be giving it to you, because it's not gonna mean as much. Like me going out and earning this money and then going out and buying my own car will make me happy. I'll take care of it and all that. So, yeah. I will help my kids, but they also need to know that if you earn it, you'll appreciate it more. So, I'm not saying I'm not being fully helped, but I won't have, hopefully it's not as much help as I would be giving my kids. But I don't know, you never know. Someday I can just hit the lottery and things turn around. And then, but that lottery won't change who I am or whatever. I still do what I do. Just because I hit the lottery and whatever doesn't mean that's going to change who I am. But, again, this all started off with a simple, fun idea of doing a Super Bowl box and possibly earning a little bit extra cash while we're at college. And it could turn into this whole conversation. So, I just wanted to express that with you guys and explain what I explained to him yesterday. And I believe he's on board. But, in the end of it all, you can say whatever you want to say about it. I feel like money will make you happy. If you work hard for your money, not taking shortcuts or whatever. They may say in the Super Bowl thing, no. It's something fun. I'm work because I might not even be able to sell them, and then I gotta be like, okay, now what? But if you work hard for your money, the money will make you happy in the end. Now, yes, do people that still work hard go out and buy a lottery ticket or do the small things on the side, maybe earn an extra couple dollars? Yes, but I would hope that they put it into a savings account that earns interest so it grows over time. And you don't touch that money. Because you don't touch it, you don't pay taxes on it. So it's just going to grow and grow. And you'll earn more and more. Because you put that, if, let's say you put that $1,000 into the bank and have it earn 10% interest. Not putting another $1,000 in there, you can have 10%, I think it's 10% on 1,000. 10% on the next month, and then the next month. So, it's just going to grow. And that's a good thing. Because now, in case something happens that's unexpected, yes, you can now go touch that account, but knowing that, it's not just straight up $4,000. It's $5,000, $6,000. Maybe even $7,000. I don't know. Maybe even more. It's definitely gonna be more than 4,000. But you know that since you've had that earn interest, earn money, make it grow, that you can go touch that and go and in case of emergency, have that money. And also, or if you worked up to your point that it's now, you can go take a nice vacation for a week. You can go take a vacation wherever you want for a week, like Hawaii. You know that you've earned that trip to Hawaii. And you know what? Maybe one night you decide, I'm going to go out and buy I'm going to have a lobster dinner or something where you don't have occasionally. Like, you're not like, you know that you never to occasionally that you'll have it. But you know that you'll spend, like, you'll, no matter what it is, you know that you don't have to worry about all this month, like, how am I going to pay for this? You know you have that little extra cash with you to pay for the nice dinner. And that vacation just becomes nice and sweeter because you're not stressing about everything else. because you know money is there. So I've talked for a lot, but that's my opinion on all this. Um, and I explained this really all to my roommate. He understood it. I kind of just kept talking, and it made sense to me. And if I didn't make sense, I made sure it did make sense. But I want you just guys to know what I think and what I feel. And hopefully, you guys can now take advantage of what I'm saying and go out and do something. So, yeah, you can say whatever you want, but in my opinion, money will make you happy. Again, you always have that one person that is down and negative about everything, and they say it won't make you happy, just make you richer. Well, you know what? Yeah, it'll make me richer, but you wanna know what? Now all the money's just gonna be for me. It's gonna be helping me support my family, have a nice, happy life. Maybe give back this, because like this whole hurricane thing, what JJ Watt's doing, that's making people happy because now, after all this devastation, they know that there's support coming in, trying to get life back to normal. So I'm not saying all this money is gonna go straight in my pocket, and it's gonna go into a bank account. It's gonna grow, and I'm gonna have money. But that money will be put into things of a business, happy family, and what needs to be done to make life happy. So then, there's no stress in life. Just stress just makes everything bad. And if something did unfortunately happen, I can't speak anymore. Unfortunately, something does happen in your life, you know, you will be all good. And as I was saying, family, life, happy, business, it will also be that I am giving back. So, I hope you guys take what I'm telling you and do something, maybe, hopefully. I don't know. But hopefully, this gives you an idea to put in your head and start thinking about, and maybe, hopefully, going out doing it. Just even simply by shoveling other people out of their driveway during a snowstorm, they're going to be grateful for you for doing that. And yes, you'll earn a couple dollars, but if you think about it, you put that money into a savings account and have that grow, even if it's just $100 that you make after one snowstorm, and you put into a savings account, have it earn interest, it will grow. And you could have 2, 3 snowstorms in a year. That's near $300 to $500, depending on your neighborhood and what people give you. That will grow interest. And of course, after a while, people are not going to give you money, but you're still young. Probably once you're out of college, they'll stop doing it because now it's just you're helping them out. But think, doing that for 4 or 5 years, even 6 years, earning $500 every winter. Whew, that's near $3,000. That now is in the bank in a savings account earning interest, which will probably be near $5,000 by the time you're out of college. That's an extra $5,000 that you now have in case of anything. And even if you might want to treat yourself, even go on like a small vacation to, I don't know, like for me, go to Seattle. Now you might say, why Seattle? Well, like for 3, 4 days, not even for a week, just to go visit Seattle, go watch a ball game, and complete a dream of mine of going to every Major League Baseball stadium and watching a game. And it would just like something like that, you know you have the money to go do, and you don't have to worry about like all this stuff. So, but again, hope I've been speaking for about 25 minutes, so I hope I inspired you guys to go out and hopefully take this apple I am giving you. You might think this, whatever you want to call it, sounds weird, but take this apple I'm giving you, eat it, digest the information I've just given you, and take the seeds from it and plant it and start the growth of the tree now. So then you know that when it comes time, when you need to, when you actually go out and get a good job, that you know you already have money there, and things just may become easier for you. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And since this is 25 minutes, this is not going to the regular vlog. I'm going to upload this as a personal video. So, again, hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you can take something from this. And, yeah, so...